Good day, fine people. A very warm welcome to you once again as this game cycles through all the different levels there are. My name is Nick. We're on the ZX Spectrum 48K. And we're looking at Astronut, not Astronaut, it's Astronut, published by Software Projects in 1984. It's a platformer, which would have cost you £7.95, so a little bit expensive, which consisted of 15 levels. From Software Projects, we can decide what level we want to start on, going from A to O. I think that's about 15. But you're on the planet C5, and basically the freighter with supply stuff has crashed or got caught in a meteor storm. So I'm this guy on the right. We need to get all the square blocks that have fallen out the cargo freight and get them into that flashing thing below. On this level, it's cyan. Now, you don't want to bash into any of the stuff far in there. We've got moving levels. Dodgy gameplay, nincompoop chat, although by fluke I've got the first block there. And now the magenta block has turned up also. So you're getting a boost by going on these air vent things. You can get caught on that ledge there and go straight to the top. So it's all about timing. This is level 1. Time is ticking down as well for extra bit of jeopardy. You see that bar across the top. Red gradually going down. And I died there. I thought I did it, but there we go. So the planet C5, named after that vehicle that Clive Sinclair did, and we're all in them today, electric vehicles. Bit ahead of its time, that. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We're stress busting, we're having fun, seeing you would have got on your first or second go. Will I get off level 1? I don't know, but it doesn't matter because you can jump to any level you want, which is great. So this come the same year that Software Projects also did Jet Set Willy, which was groundbreaking. And looks like the levels there were in demo mode, flash up in a similar sort of vein. But it's not as good as Jet Set Willy, no. But it's interesting and it's unique. On my own low standards, I'll see if I can get off the first level. That's magenta block, so watch out what's attacking you. Right, we might have a chance here. Boom. Boom. He's going to do it. Is he going to do it? He's done it, and it's on to level 2. There you go. So it doesn't matter what order you do them in, just complete them all, and I'd imagine it loops around. If you've completed this game back in the day, then let me know. It's a fairly interesting game, it's an inventive game, and it's game over. So for a first go, I thought that was quite good. I wouldn't have paid $7.95 for it though. By Patrick Richmond, 1984. It's a proper ZX Spectrum fare from that era, early days. Right, here we go, right. So here's all the levels cycling through. Let's have a look at all of them. Boo 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 dip bap bip bap bip bap boo skibbity bada boo. Some levels easier than others. I would have preferred it if they had names. Why didn't they give each level a name? Jet Set Willy had names, Manic Miner had names. It gives the screen an extra bit of colour and way to remember it. Who can forget Manic Miner level 5, Eugene's Lair, and the Kong Beast, and the Cold Room, and the Skylab landing bay. This hasn't got that, so it's a bit hard to build any sort of like level of nostalgia to it, because it hasn't got it. But anyway, that's just a minor gripe and something I like personally. Let's jump to any level we want. So it's only Z and X. The instructions seem to indicate you can drop a bomb. I can't see that anywhere. Maybe it's just by pushing stuff off the ledge on the stuff below. Oh, died straight away. That's not very good. Lives in the top middle. God, this is a tough old level. Right, don't bash into anything. There we go. There's the block over there. So you need to work out how you can get to there. I think that red thing is a ladder. So we go over there. Maybe we can get here. No. Watch out for stuff. No. Right, game over. So that was quite quick. Didn't like that level much. The time doesn't seem over generous across the top, so we'll see if that, catches out as well. Thank you to the members keeping this channel running. If you want to click on that members thing and see what it's about, then you can do that. It doesn't commit you straight away. Right now, let's think. It's a thinking game. But if you couldn't pause games back in the day, well, you could pause games. Right. Row. That's red on the flashing bit. Then the next block. We don't need to work out how to get to there. We know the red bits are ladders, but we need to time it. As soon as he goes up the ladder, he's committed. He can't stop and go back down again. Whoops. Oh dear. Is he going to die? No. You can fall any distance you want. In the game, not in real life. Disclaimer there. If you want to see other ZX Spectrum games reviewed, both homebrews and the classic era, everyone knows, but just for people that don't know, or for people that are forgetful, they're in a playlist. There's a link to that in the description below. Oh man. Or you can click on my username, it takes you to the channel page. Moving blocks. So, Planet C5. Freighter ship with supplies has crashed or got caught in a meteor storm. We've gone out in our spacesuit and we're retrieving the cargo block by block and put it in the grill or the grate below. It's the only way to get the cargo back. And on Planet C5, there's lots of alien stuff going backward and forward, causing havoc. Why can't they just send another lot of cargo? Well, I don't know. This never happened in Star Trek. Ow. What's the timing there? I need to get it. So overall, we've got quite a charming game, really. I don't anything quite like this. Don't get me wrong. On software projects, I prefer Jet Set Willy and Jet Set Willy 2, but they were absolute classics. Software projects also did the Dragon's Lair games, which we've covered, so I prefer it to Dragon's Lair 1. Dragon's Lair 2 is a lot cleverer, but, this is classic platformer action. You look at that and you think, yep, that's ZX Spectrum. Not sure what else this thing come out on, but 15 levels. Manic Miner was 20, so that was by Bug Bite, of course. So maybe they could have fitted a few more in, but they're different enough from each other, and it looks like they provide a different challenge. The first level was a challenge, first of all, but I wasn't completely stuck. Well, that thing doesn't come right across. That's useful. So you got a bit of a chance, first of all, to learn what goes down. 2, I might be able to do this one if I can get to that green thing. So plotting the path around there, we need to go all the way across the top, it looks, and drop down there onto that ledge and not fall into that water, which no doubt it isn't water. It's probably some terrible acid which is going to kill you. If you're currently dancing around in acid that's about to kill you, then comment in the comment section below. Oh dear. Game over, dude. Game over. I like this crazy music stuff at the start as well. Let's pick another one at random then. Let's give you a bit of an overview. The aim reviews will be about 10 minutes long. These aren't walkthroughs by any means. Also, wiggly worm. That's interesting. Need to time this a bit. It's flashing all different colours, giving that little glitz. That sort of colour was, well, alternating colour was used on the objects of Jet Set Willy and Manic Miner to make them all flash about. Come on, let's have a bit of a go. Look at the score and high score. That's a bit ambitious, the amount of zeros there. So I presume the thing loops round forever. It's been coded well. It moves good for this sort of like time span. And I'm dead again. Killed by a wiggly, flashy worm. If you've just been killed by a wiggly, flashy worm in space while trying to get freight from a crashed ship that's been hit by a meteor storm on an alien planet, then comment in the comment section below. Is this quite realistic to how the world's gone? Oh god, hit by a yellow face again. It's not face out the A-team, he's done me twice. Got a face like a big fat pear. Oh, glad I haven't got a face like a big fat pear, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and it's good really to work in the dark. That's what I say. Right, is that it? That's it. Astronut. Let's get you one last, or maybe I'll just do C. Oh, we do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, we do like to be beside the sea. You can continue that song in your spare time. There's fishies going up. Let's get the timing. This isn't a normal channel. This isn't a sane channel. It's a channel that infuriates some people. They've got no sense of humour, or think they've got a different sense of humour. Bear in mind, I might not have no sense of humour. It's all by your own perspective. But what I'm telling you is, it's not a walkthrough. Right, boof. That's 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. Bomb, bomb, bomb. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. Bomb, bomb, bomb. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3. Terry Wogan. Terry Wogan's not here. If you are Terry Wogan, I think you died. But if you are there, comment in the comment section below. A lot of celebrities fake their own death now to stay out of the limelight. I'm sure Terry got annoyed. Everywhere he went, people kept asking him for a free checkbook and pen. Or that wiggly, iggly, skinny microphone. He doesn't want those sort of things, so he maybe faked his own death. He's on a beach with Michael Jackson, Prince and James Brown, and they're all strutting their funky stuff. Yeah, dun dun dun, get on up, get on up, get up, get on up, Terry Wogan. I think I've gone insane. Let's book in at the doctor's and see what they say. Funny enough, I am booked in at the doctor's for a mental appointment. That's true, to be honest with you. Oh, God, an ADHD test. So, well, following an ADHD test. So, maybe they don't want to watch this video. Hopefully not. Go, you go. Right, so we've got one there. The thing I don't like is if you lose a life, you have to start all over again. Jet Set Willy was like that as well, and Manic Miner. No, not Jet Set Willy. Manic Miner was like that. Jet Set Willy can continue. So let's just have one last go. from level 1 and complete the whole thing. Let's go. I might have just got lucky before. It's a charming game. I'm not sure many people would have had it or remember it. 1984, it was all about Jet Set Willy, really. Very hard for platformers to get a look in where that thing was about. He's got fast footwork, this guy. So, you know, it didn't really need the timer because it's difficult enough without that. So that thing across the top, I don't think we need it. I think on one go, I just ran out of time anyway, but we don't necessarily need that. It's a good entry level. I mean, maybe it could be a bit more straightforward to get you into it, but I guess most kids would have completed at least stage 1. If they didn't, well, I don't know, it's hard to believe that they were playing worse than me, but maybe they did. Squid. Right, okay, there we go. I don't know how many subscribers we got at the moment. Be good to get 6,000, but it's a slow burn. And as I said on Twitter once, or X as it's now called, it's never going to get super big because I won't sell out and do those, you know, in-your-face videos. So it's essentially like a small cafe that no one really knows where it is, and it's just selling tea and cakes all day with a limited clientele. So if you're one of the limited clientele, then hello to you. Enjoy your tea and cakes. Hooray! Right, there we go. Hope you liked having a look at that one. Quite a charming game. Tricky in places, but, you know, I would have liked it, but too expensive, $7.95. So that was Astronut on the zxspectrum 48K, published by Software Projects in 1984. If you've got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything ZX Spectrum, then put that in the comment section below. Always love hearing what you think about the games. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bo 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 boo 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 dip bap bip bap bip bap boo skibbity ba da ba doo ba da boo. Terry Wogan.